Sunday, August 4th, 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time, 2019. Guys, in this video, I've got several very interesting observations made from across the country this week. Fascinating lights and some sort of unusual objects in the sky. And I've also got an incredible sky phenomenon photo slide I want to share with you guys, and most of the pictures, if not all of them, are here at the website at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery. I'll take you back to that here in just a moment. But first, we're going to start up in Nova Scotia, where I received a video of some sort of a strange line or circle they noticed in the sky. This was Brock. Video was sent in by Brock as he was on vacation up in Nova Scotia, northeast Canada. And he noticed this unusual round shape in the sky, kind of reminded him of a hole punch cloud, only it still had something in the center. Well, I removed some layers and did some adjustments. I didn't modify the video in any way other than the color and lighting and different types of formats. And it does look like there is something with some sort of a shape sitting in the middle of this circle in the sky. And I'll show it to you here in just a moment. This is the video that he sent me. It lasted about 30 seconds or so, and then I take the video and adjust the formats a little bit. Different formats, lighting and color, and you will see the outline, or at least to me, there does appear to be an outline of a craft parked right in the middle of that circle in the sky that he found so out of place, at least with respect to the other clouds in the sky. It just didn't match. So here we go. I start to modify these different filters, and you can start to see the outline come forward. You have to remove layer after layer after layer when you're trying to find something. It doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, it did kind of reveal something, as you're going to see here as we get later into the video. And I've actually seen something myself that looked like that in the sky. I wasn't looking for it, just flew over my head around 5:18 in the morning back in October of 2018. And it had some sort of portals or something on the top like this. It was shaped like a boomerang, much like this is. If you look at it, you can see a left side, a right side. It's kind of shaped like a V. There's some sort of portals or something on the top of it. There I've got it circled, kind of zero you in on what we're seeing here. And I also use a different format. This is just plain old black and white. You can still see it's there, or at least the outline of what appears to be some sort of a craft. Another format here, and you can see the left side, the right side. So maybe he noticed something up there in Nova Scotia. I don't know for sure. Here I've outlined this potential object, and you can see I also put little circles where there could be potential portals or lights, but that's the shape that we ended up kind of finding inside this odd circle that Brock noticed up in Nova Scotia. So thank you, Brock, for sharing. Greatly appreciate it. Our next video is out of Colorado by Jody. Jody Skywatcher. She doesn't miss much up there in Colorado. In fact, she doesn't miss anything. And this is some sort of an unusual craft, some sort of a sky anomaly. Watch this. This thing goes up, does a cartwheel, and then takes off. Look at that. And then there's another one or something over here. It's too far away to tell. This, you can't tell what it is, but it's moving at a high rate of speed, does a cartwheel, basically stops, and then propels forward. Have no idea what that is. Jody's always filming the sky. It's just something that she likes to do, and every once in a while she'll catch something very unusual, and this is one of those times. So I don't have any idea what this is. It's just one of those moments that's just too good not to share. How do you describe that? Thing goes propelling at a high rate of speed vertically, stops, does a 360-degree cartwheel basically, and then takes off in a different direction. Just incredible. There you can see it going, looks like to the right, which would be, I think, to the north. Goes vertical, stops, and then propels forward. So, incredible observation. Once again by Jody up in Colorado. She's always seen some really neat things. And speaking of neat things, Cincinnati, Ohio, mysterious lights from yesterday, August 3rd. Lena and Angie noticed these lights as they were driving, stopped, and started recording them. And she said when she first saw these, they were shaped like a triangle. And you can see they're slanted. It's a unified craft. It's a pretty good size. But as you'll see here throughout this video, they kind of change location. I mean, this gets really good, so you want to watch this one all the way through, because this isn't the first set of lights that they saw. There's more.
Turned the corner and I saw them, like they were in like a triangle formation. Yeah. And now they're gone.
And they just disappeared.
I don't know.
You see that? Now watch, they come back. Just disappeared, and now they're going to come back.
But yeah, they were there, and I got like, now they're back.
Look at that. And they didn't go behind the clouds, they were in front of the clouds.
Yeah.
I thought it was an airplane.
And now something,
Yeah, there's another one.
something comes in from the left.
I don't know what that is.
Look at that.
So I thought that was an airplane.
So there they are again in a straight row, or at least that's what they appear to be, in a straight row at a slight angle. And what I do is switch formats, and you can get a much better look at these things. I switch light to dark and dark to light, and I don't know, they're pretty neat. There they disappear, and then they return. It's just like they went invisible. You know, and it was still daylight, so if they were some sort of a physical craft, which I'm sure they probably were, how come you couldn't see them? You know, if the lights just simply went out, it was like they just disappeared. So, I don't know what we've got going on here. This was from yesterday evening in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is a different format that I used. This really brings them forward. Like I said, light is dark and dark is light. It's the same video you just saw, just in a different format. Haven't altered it in any way other than just inverted the color, the lighting. So there they are, same position, and you'll see them disappear, and you'll see them, there they go, just gone. And then they'll slowly reappear. Here they come, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can't see them or anything there when they do disappear. You know, no type of reflection, nothing. They just vanished. They went completely invisible. Really a unique sequence of events here. And then a few minutes later, it gets even better. Look at that. A whole cluster, a whole armada of lights in the sky. Flashing very, very rapidly. It almost looks like there's 3 crafts there. It's kind of difficult to tell. Here's a different format. But it looks like to me there's 3 crafts loaded with multiple lights. I don't know. Very, very difficult to tell. Same location, Cincinnati, Ohio. This was just a few minutes after they had seen the 4 lights that disappeared from the earlier video. So very unique sequence of events caught by Lena and Angie from Cincinnati, Ohio. Got some incredible new sky phenomenon photos I want to share with you guys to wrap this video up. Leslie sent in this photo here of a very obvious triangle parked just underneath the sun. Look at that. It's undeniable. Perfect triangle underneath the sun. Photo sent in yesterday. Dayton, Ohio. David, of a spectacular sky. Been seeing a lot of those lately. Charleston, South Carolina. Photo sent in by Chris of what looks like some sort of a triangle shape in the sky. Boynton Beach, Florida. Patrick, a golden sky with some sort of a dark shadow going through the sky clouds. Jeffrey S., spectacular sunset. Carlisle, Pennsylvania. George noticed a dual sky at sunset. Houston, Joel noticed what appears to be some sort of a face in the sky. He noticed that right off the bat, and it does look different from the rest of the clouds in the sky, and it looks like a profile of somebody's head. Here it is in a different format. You can see the eyes, nose, the mouth, hair on top. I mean, just having a little fun with it, that's all. But that's exactly what it looks like. Derek R., big high profile supercell thunderstorm forming. Wesleyville, California. Jeff sent in a spectacular halo. Look at that. Circle in the clouds. Looks like some sort of almost a moon tucked away in there. Looks like a sphere or some sort of an orb tucked away in the clouds. Perfectly round formation. That was a good observation there. That was a photo sent in by Leanna from Hillsville, Virginia. You got some photos here of some spectacular orange skies sent in by Therese from Louisville, Kentucky. Look at that. Wow. Incredible. Great observation. Thanks for sharing. And again, guys, thank you all for sending in your photos. You can share photos of sky phenomenon to reports at mrmbb333.com. The photos will end up here at the Sky Phenomena Photo Gallery here at the website, mrmbb333.com. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.